welcome to another episode of Gadgets and Gizmos. My name is Rohith. It's hot, humid and stinky outside, so you gotta be sitting at home, chilling, watching the show because it's... Well, people say I'm loud, but I'm not. It's just that I put my headphones on and I listen to music all day long because there's too much noise around. I have to really crank up the volume because that's the only way out, man. I can't help it. Bose is out with their new noise cancellation headphones. They're pretty awesome. They're called QuietComfort 35. Take a look. Now, I always found it strange that a company that's always been associated with high-tech audio products never really had a wireless headphone with noise cancellation. I'm of course talking about Bose with their proprietary noise cancellation feature. And this time, they've finally launched a headphone. It's the QuietComfort 35. It's both wireless and has absolutely great noise cancellation. How good is the noise cancellation? I'll tell you. This is a cafeteria, and it can get really loud sometimes. Even here, the QuietComforts cut out much of the noise, including most of the high-level stuff that other noise cancellation headphones don't usually reach. So it means that you can sit on a train, plane or in a noisy office environment and you really don't have to pump up the volume. You will still be able to hear all the details in your music. QuietComforts are extremely comfortable to wear, with soft padded cups that fit snugly around your ears. The right ear cup houses all the controls and there's quite a lot to get to grip with. There's a 3-position switch on the outside of the cup for turning on noise cancellation and putting the QuietComforts into pairing mode. Volume controls and multifunction buttons sit on the rear edge of the cup next to a pair of LEDs indicating battery and Bluetooth connection status. There's also an NFC chip for even quicker pairing with compatible Android devices. In the box, there's a semi-hard case with a slot in the corner to store that all-important airline audio adapter, a USB cable for charging the headphones and a 3.5mm audio cable for listening when the battery runs out. Bose QuietComfort have a wide and encompassing sound stage, even though they are close-backed units and lack any hiss or white noise that may muddy the sound. Bose uses digital equalizer to tweak the sound on the fly so that one aspect doesn't really overpower at any volume, and it really works. QuietComfort 35 give you a smooth and accurate sound even at lower volumes and you'll be mighty pleased with it. Now, bass is meaty but it's mostly under control, and if I talk about audio purists, well, yeah, they will beg to differ with digital equalizer. The headphones are priced at around 30,000 rupees and it's a lot of money. So what do you get for 30,000 rupees? Well, you get a great looking headphones. They're very comfortable to use. Audio quality is great and the noise cancellation works absolutely perfectly. And yes, it's Bose. Alright, so we have another budget smartphone for you in this week's episode. It's from a company called TCL. It's a TCL 560. It looks good, but does it work good? We'll find out. Over to Rohith, and let me just tell you, you'll be seeing a lot of me in this episode. Everybody decided to take leave. I only work. Alright, so another Chinese company and another Chinese smartphone. But it's not a bad thing anymore because Chinese brands are ruling the world. They offer you value for money devices totally. This time we have a smartphone from a company called TCL. It's a TCL 560, their first smartphone in India. And the USP of this device is the iris scanner, which will help you unlock the smartphone. Pretty cool, huh? But besides that, the phone offers you some decent specs and it's priced at only 7,999 rupees. So you're getting a 32-bit processor, 2 GB of RAM and a decent camera. So how does it all come together? Let's find out. Like we say, there are no ugly smartphones these days, and the TCL 560 looks good. There's nothing unique about the design, it just looks good with its curved edges and metallic finished plastic back. The phone has thin bezel and feels sturdy to hold. The 5.5-inch HD display looks good too. The colors look vibrant, decent black levels, and it can get pretty bright for the eyes. The USP of the device, however, is the iris scanner. Now, this system is just another cool thing to experiment with, but doesn't offer a foolproof security. And boy, does this thing take time to scan, and it doesn't work in low light. Frankly speaking, you can give this a miss. It takes a lot of time, which no one has, right? The TCL 560 is powered by a 1.1 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 210 processor, and there is 2 GB of RAM. This is the specification that you would want to see on a 5,000 rupee phone, because by putting 1,000 extra you can buy the CoolPad Note 3 with much better specs and yes, a reliable fingerprint scanner. The phone's performance is not up to the mark. From the moment you unlock the device, you notice little sluggishness. It takes half a second extra to do most of the things, and once you open one too many apps, multitasking becomes a task. We also notice frame drops while playing games. The internal memory is just 16 GB, which can be expanded via microSD card. The phone runs on customized user interface based on Android 6.0. While the interface is similar to stock, TCL has done a few appearance customization. There are quick launch icons which can come really handy. TCL also provides you with some cloud storage, and there is TCL Stream as well for news and apps. As far as the camera is concerned, you get a 8 megapixel snapper, and at the front you have a 5 megapixel camera. The rear camera clicks some decent pictures under good light. You get good punchy colors but no details. And yes, it again takes time to focus. The front camera is good for selfies though. The phone is powered by a 2500 mAh battery, which will just about last you the day. TCL 560 is a dual SIM smartphone that accepts micro SIM, and regular connectivity options include Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, FM, 3G and other things. The TCL 560 is priced at 7,999 rupees. So how does it fare? Should you buy it or not? I don't know, because it wasn't up to the mark as per my experience, as per my liking. The CoolPad definitely looks like a better option here. Also the Lenovo. The iris scanner, it is a good feature, but it's not really a feature that will make you buy this phone. The performance, it's decent enough. It's not what we expected. Sometimes it lags, and the battery life will just about last you the day. So I think you can give it a miss. Pokemon Go, the game that everyone is going crazy about. There are online tutorials, tips and tricks. There are people threatening each other not to step into their backyard for those Pokemons, and unfortunately there have also been incidents of stabbing. I don't know, man, people just go crazy sometimes. I don't know what's the big deal here, man. Just Pikachu's cute, that's it.
Mobile phone gaming market is increasing by the day, and there is one trend that is catching on. Gaurav, are you also on the same game that we're talking about?
Absolutely, Devina. This game is so addictive. We're talking about Pokemon Go. It's not available in India right now. Just somehow I just managed to got the game here, but we certainly don't recommend that, because it's not safe, and it's always better to go with the official source. Now, what is the game all about? Okay, so the game, once you download, it's going to use your GPS location and the clock, and it's going to map out the area, and there'll be Pokemons. You have to catch them, move level up, and that's pretty much the game is all about. It also uses augmented reality, which makes it really interesting.
So this is how you hunt a Pokemon. The screen on your handset shows the area around you, and as the Pokemon characters appear on the screen, you have to walk till the spot to nab them. And guaranteed that the hunt will not end anytime soon. There are a cool 151 characters out there in the wild.
It's very exciting to see something like Pokemon come on the mobile and be able to engage with it, and the way it has been done, the whole augmented reality part of it, it makes the game much more engaging. Everyone had this fantasy of being Ash themselves, being able to collect Pokemons, go out in the world, travel, and now with Pokemon Go they can do that.
The Pokemon craze of the 90s is back with a bang. In the US, Pokemon Go daily active players have surpassed the 75 lakh mark, even beating Twitter as one of the top apps. Even the time spent by an average player is more on Pokemon Go than Facebook or Snapchat. In Sydney, 2,000 people turned up for the historic Pokemon Walk, leading to a server crash. In North Australia, warning signs have been issued by cops against trespassing for Pokemon players who started entering the police station to collect their Pokemon.
So there are many challenges right now for Pokemon Go, including privacy issues, battery life running out, space crunch on mobile phones, and of course, people running into you when you're trying to work.
If you say mobile games, people think that those are the kind of games you want to play on the bus, in the restroom, and the kind of games that you just play to kill time. But Pokemon is the kind of game that's asking you to put on a backpack and leave your house and catch Pokemon in the park or in the market, in the supermarket, and that's just, we've never seen that before.
We haven't seen many games. We have seen Call of Duty, Medal of Honor, stuff like this, and even on phones when they come out, it's nothing more than that. We are not getting anything out of the box, but with VR coming, with AR coming, I think it's going to be a blast.
For Nintendo, which is one of the investors in Pokemon Go, this has been nothing short of change in fortunes, because a company which reported 60% fall in its revenue last fiscal has seen its stock go up by about 50% in just 5 days. In the US as well, people are spending close to 11 crore rupees per day in its in-house app. So, well, one thing is for sure, Pokemania is here to stay as India awaits the official launch of this game.
Man, some people really do struggle with parallel parking. They just can't get it in, It would be so cool if the car could just slide between two cars. Just slide. The age of parallel parking may soon be over thanks to a literal reinvention of the wheel by Canadian man William Lydiard. The tire is rounded like a donut and it sits within the specialized roller-equipped rim that can move the tire horizontally. The result is a wheel that can allow any car to grab side to side. William Lydiard, the inventor, exhibited the technology in a YouTube video that has since captured the attentions of auto aficionados the world over, garnering more than 1 million views. Entitled, "You've Never Seen a Car Do This," the 3-minute video shows a Toyota Echo sliding around an Ontario driveway as if on a block of ice. One source described the car as moonwalking across the pavement. The wheels are merely a proof of concept prototype, but Lydiard asserts that his design would allow them to be made as durable and safe as standard automotive wheels. The inventor is currently seeking to sell the technology to a major tire or automotive company. Now that was pretty cool, huh? Next up, we'll show you a delivery robot, a robot that will deliver your groceries or food to your doorstep. Now, it's a cool idea, but then what are you going to do when you are feeling hungry and suddenly you see a robot carrying food? Would you let it go? Huh? Since Amazon first talked about its plan to one day deliver packages by drone, the world has been captivated with that vision of the future. But a new company started by two of Skype's co-founders thinks the real future of small cargo delivery is in autonomous robots. Founded by Skype's co-founders Aiti Heinla and Janis Fries, Starship Technologies is today unveiling its vision of a delivery robot, a small 6-wheel device capable of carrying as much as 20 pounds up to a mile or more from a central service hub. Starship's value proposition is that its robots can make its deliveries. It is aiming first at the grocery market, but also imagines working with standard packages at between 5 and 15 times cheaper than human delivery services, with average delivery fee might be between $5 to $15. Starship thinks it can cut that cost to $1 per trip. Starship's system is simple. Users would place an order for, say, groceries, and with the company's mobile app or that of one of its customers, then choose a delivery time when they know they'll be at home. Starship says the internet-connected robot can handle up to 2 bags of groceries and as much as 95% of packages. At the designated hour, the Starship robot would head out from a centralized hub, navigate the streets on the way to the customer's home, and then complete the delivery. While Starship is hoping its robot will soon be making grocery and package drop-off all around the world, the company is not aiming at dense urban environments. Rather, it's shooting for areas with around 1,000 households per square mile, far less than a city centre. That's because its robots can't handle the traffic and pedestrian complexities of such environments. Alright, time to see what's making news in the world of technology. It's time for some tech news.
A solar-powered airplane has flown over Egypt's pyramids, landing in Cairo to finish the penultimate leg of its round-the-world flight. Solar Impulse 2, a spindly single-seat plane, flew over the pyramids to make a smooth landing at Cairo airport, ending a flight leg that lasted 48 hours and 50 minutes. The plane, which began its journey in Abu Dhabi in March 2015 and is due to end it there, has been piloted in turns by Swiss aviators André Boschberg and Bertlin Picard in a campaign to build support for clean energy technologies. Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk told Dow Jones on Tuesday the company has no plans to disable its autopilot system in its cars. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has opened an investigation into the role autopilot might have played in a fatal accident. The company sees autopilot as a life-saving technology, according to Dow Jones, and said it will redouble its efforts to educate customers. Kim.com, a German tech entrepreneur and the founder of file-sharing website Mega Upload, has announced to relaunch the website in January 2017. The US government took down the site, accusing it of piracy in 2012. Pokemon Go's staggered global release has meant that a lot of Android users have resorted to installing the game via APK files, rather than wait for their local Google Play Store. Nintendo would rather you don't do that. Despite the game being free to download and all copies connecting to the same in-game store, regardless of where it came from, Torrent Freak reports that Nintendo has been quietly issuing takedown notices to Google all week, asking that search results displaying pirated copies be removed. And if you want a bladeless fan but can't afford them, well, you can make them yourself. Ruloff, the master maker of things, breaks down how to build a bladeless fan with a water jug, a few vases and a microwave fan. Just like a bladeless fan, this DIY version hides the blades inside the base. It looks like it works pretty well. And while it doesn't look as good as the commercially available fans, it has its own charm. Well, sort of.
Alright, with that, it's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed watching the episode, and we will be back next week with more of Gadgets and Gizmos. That's a promise. In the meantime, you can follow us on Twitter, although people have complained that I've not been very regular with it because I don't know, I just forget to tweet, but I'll be more active now. See you next week.